70-year-old Nancy Riley is training to assist voters on Election Day. The retiree supplements her income with temporary gigs that she lists as fun jobs on her financial plan.
It's challenging. There's a lot to it, and it really is a lot of fun, yeah.
The former nonprofit financial executive is one of dozens learning to help voters at 4 new satellite centers in Chula Vista, Spring Valley, San Marcos, and Carmel Mountain Ranch. In the past, if you didn't register before an election, you couldn't vote. But a state law changed that. Registrar of Voters Michael Vu says this week San Diego County launched the temporary sites staffed with people like Riley to help with the influx of last-minute voters.
There are approximately 400,000 individuals in San Diego County that are not registered to vote.
So Vu was asking them to go to a satellite center to prevent delays for other voters. That was a problem during the 2018 midterms when the new law allowed same-day registration only at the registrar's office in Kearny Mesa.
It produced 5-hour waiting lines. We'd like to try to avoid that.
Despite Vu's promotion of the satellite centers, the law does allow same-day registration at hundreds of neighborhood polling locations. And more voters are expected because it's a presidential election year. Plus, hundreds of thousands of nonpartisan voters won't see presidential candidates on their ballots because they failed to notify their registrar ahead of time.
We're asking those voters to get to a satellite locations while they are open to be able to cast a ballot for a presidential candidate.
No. No.
Back at training.
No. No.
Instructor
No.
Shantae Turner is teaching employees the tech
No.
they'll use to assist voters.
No. Yes.
Turner says trainees like Riley are playing out possible scenarios to prepare for any situation that comes their way, especially because the satellite centers will use a touch screen device that lets voters make and then print out their choices.
We've had some people who are really great actors and actresses who are combative or frustrated by technology, or, they may say, I liked it the old way. Where can I vote on a paper ballot still instead of using the machine? And so we're preparing for all of those scenarios.
Riley says she's more worried about the long hours.
Well, we have to be here from 6 a.m. till 11 p.m. Just staying awake is going to be a challenge.
But she's faced tougher trials before. Her first fun job since retiring in 2014 was a 6-month stint at an Alaskan fishing lodge.
Fishing, rafting, tour guides, it was a blast.
This job involves far less wildlife, but she says working with people is part of the fun. The county's 4 satellite centers will be open Saturday through election night on Tuesday. Taryn Mento, KPBS News.